We are going to be talking about simple interest rate formula, how to compute simple interest. So the formula to compute simple interest I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T, where I is the interest amount, P is the principal, meaning how much money has been borrowed to compute the interest. R is the rate of interest rates, and T is the time period, for what period the interest has been computed. Say for example, I am borrowing for the principal amount of $5,000 at the interest rate of 5%. I'll put it in decimal, 0.05, which is 5%, for a time period of 4 years. My interest rate calculation would be, according to this formula, interest rate is going to be 5,000 multiplied by interest rate 0.05 multiplied by number of years, 4 years, the period, which is I equal, in this case, is going to be $1,000. So the interest amount for the period of principal amount of 5,000 at the rate of 5% for the 4-year period is going to be $1,000. So this is the interest amount. Now that we know the interest amount is computed based on these 4 parameters, we can find out one of the parameters knowing the other 3. Say for example, what I'm saying is the interest rate is P multiplied by R multiplied by T. So in that case, the P, principal amount, is going to be interest amount divided by rates multiplied by T, meaning I take the P outside and divide the interest amount by R and T. So this will be the formula to compute the principal amount. So for example, if I have been say for example, I got interest $1,200 at the rate of 3% for the period of 4 years. The P is going to be I, $1,200, divided by R, 0.03, multiplied by 4 year, which is equal to, your principal amount will be $10,000. What this means is, if you would have earned the interest of $1,200 at the rate of 3% for the period of 4 years, you had to be investing $10,000 to earn this $1,200 interest. So this should be the formula to compute the principal. So going forward, similarly, we can compute, given the formula I, P multiplied by R multiplied by T. So we can compute the interest rate also. So R is going to be I divided by, we are going to compute R, so we have to divide by P multiplied by t. Okay, so in our case, if we had an example, say I had got an interest amount of $2,400, say for example, and the principal amount I had invested was $12,000 for the period of time equal 4 years. At what rate I would have been earning to earn this interest for this $12,000 for 4 years? So R is going to be interest amount 2,400 divided by principal, which is $12,000 multiplied by 4. So the interest rate is going to be 0.05%. So that is the interest amount. Similarly, we know the formula that I equal P multiplied by R multiplied by T. The last parameter we'd like to compute, say for example T, time. If you have to compute the time, is going to be I divided by, I want to compute T, so divide by P multiplied by R. Say if we had basically interest amount, say for example I earned $800 for the principal amount of $8,000, and I would have earned at an interest of 0.05%, 5%. Say for example, how much time would have been I have to invest to earn this $800? So the formula would be 800, this is the formula, divide that by principal amount 8,000 multiplied by the rate, which is 0.05. If you simplify this, the time period is going to be 2 years. So for the period of 2 years, if you would have invested $8,000 at the rate of 0.5%, the interest income would have been $800. So hope you would have understood basically, like given this formula, interest formula, how to compute basically the interest amount or the principal or the rates or the time from this formula, given the other 3 parameters. Okay, and the last point is basically the interest amount. We know that I equal P multiplied by R multiplied by T. So the accrual amount at the end of this investment period is going to be, the amount is going to be the principal plus the interest. So in our example above, we said that we had earned an interest of $1,000, and for the period, principal we had invested is $5,000. So the accrual amount is going to be P plus I, this formula, which is $5,000 plus the $1,000, which will be, the amount is going to be $6,000, the accrual amount. So hope this the interest rate formula has been helpful. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe this channel and click a like button for me to make more such videos. And thank you for your time and appreciate it. Have a nice day.